My biggest concern for the Godzilla x Kong sequel, although I certainly loved Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, I have concerns about what the next MonsterVerse movie will bring. Considering how invested I've been in the MonsterVerse and the lackluster numbers brought in by Godzilla, King of the Monsters, there's been good reasons to suspect that a mediocre box office haul from a second Godzilla or Kong movie could doom the franchise. Fortunately, that's not happened. Godzilla vs. Kong's box office performance helped convince me that the MonsterVerse wasn't going anywhere just yet, and Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire was an even better sign for its future. Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire surpassed 2014's Godzilla to become the second highest grossing movie in the MonsterVerse, putting it right behind Kong, Skull Island. Based on that, it's hardly a surprise that a writer has already been hired to pen the Godzilla x Kong sequel. Clearly, another MonsterVerse movie is indeed happening, and given what was teased about the sequel's story, I immediately developed huge expectations for it. But now, news of Adam Wingard's exit from the MonsterVerse has me wondering whether the next movie will still be what I was looking forward to after Godzilla x Kong. As much as I enjoyed both Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, I finished my first viewings of both movies with the same observation: I didn't think Godzilla had enough to do. Admittedly, seeing him beat Kong helped make up for that, but I couldn't help but feel that the stories could have been more balanced between the two titular titans. Granted, I understand why neither movie went in this direction. It's just easier for the audience to relate to Kong because of the human element of the character, which seems to make him a more attractive choice for the protagonist. Because of this, I had a hunch going into Godzilla x Kong that, like what happened with the previous movie, the King of the Monsters would wind up taking a backseat to Kong. And while this concern turned out to be well-founded, I felt confident these teas promised something that I would personally appreciate even more. After two Godzilla Kong movies that heavily favor the King of Skull Island, a third movie that lets Godzilla hog the spotlight feels well-deserved at this point. A movie where Godzilla interacts with other titans, embarks on his journey into the MonsterVerse Hollow Earth world, and receives some extensive, human-free sequences certainly sounds like the blueprint for a truly great MonsterVerse spectacle.